and welcome to ESPNcricinfo CricIQ, the greatest test ever. We've had an absolutely fantastic response for this quiz, and judging by this sound, it looks like the South is dominating this episode of it. So we have 5 participants here on our second Google Hangout for CricIQ, and let me introduce you to the participants. And first up, we have Abhishek, who's an investment banker from Deutsche Bank. He's currently based in Bangalore. Abhishek, how many chances did you take to qualify for this quiz? Honestly.
It was my fifth chance, I guess. I think it was my fifth chance.
Okay, 5 chances to get through. I think you're lucky because there are people who have done 30 or who haven't yet qualified. We hope to see them later.
Yeah.
Next up is Manish. Manish is an MBA from Milan. So Manish, how hard did you try to get here?
40 chances maybe.
40 chances of 5 and 40. The numbers are piling up here. And next up we have Paul. Paul is in IT. Predictably, Paul, where do you work?
I work in a small startup in Bangalore right now.
And what specifically do you do, Paul?
It's in telecom domain. I work for communications sector.
Okay, so that's Paul, works in the communication sector. And after that, we have Vijay. Vijay, where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore.
Okay, so it's a Bangalore round, dominating a Bangalore round. And last up, I think we have somebody from Chennai. Vikram, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a student, and I'm going to the 10th standard this year. I'm a sports writer and a blogger, and I've been following cricket for the past 7 years, to be precise. I've been on national TV for commentating. That sums it up.
Wow, that's a CV. You've got a bigger CV than I do at this stage, and I'm about 30 years older than you. Well done, Vikram. Let's see how you fare in this quiz. And let's have a quick look at the first round of this quiz. The first round of the quiz, and this is a round which is called Quick Singles. A little bit about the rules. Each participant has 3 questions which they have to answer within 45 seconds. 10 points for every correct answer. And these questions are based on different ESPNcricinfo sections. Questions do not pass. First question coming up for you, and that's you, Abhishek. Your question number 1 starts now. Rewind. In May 1990 at Sharjah, which fast bowler claimed his second hat-trick in 6 months? Abhishek.
Wasim Akram.
Wasim Akram is correct. 10 points to you. Question number 2. This is an easy one. Which test-playing nation's cricket team is nicknamed after a flowering plant? There aren't that many test-playing countries. If you like to pass, I can go to the next one then.
Yeah, I'll come back to the second. Can I come back to the second?
Okay, third question, turning points. Which cricketing legend became the first black captain of the West Indies in a test match?
Frank Worrell.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. You still have a bit of time to try the last.
I'll go with, can I go with Jerry Alexander?
The second one, no, I'm sorry. You could only try the second one, which is the test playing team.
Second one should be South Africa.
I just heard time, so I'll accept South Africa as an answer. The first 2 answers you got correctly. Which fast bowler claimed his second hat-trick in 6 months? That was Wasim Akram. The best playing cricket team is named after a flowering plant. Of course, it's a South Africa named after the protea flower. And the third one was a bit of a googly. The cricketing legend who became the first black captain of the West Indies. Frank Worrell was actually the first regular captain of the West Indies. George Headley was appointed captain in 1948 and led his team in a single test match. So it was a tough one there, but 20 points for you, Abhishek, and that's a good start out here. Yeah. Manish, you've got a little bit of practice at this, so your set of quick singles starts now. Okay, recent quote. Never known opening batsmen to become night watchmen. About whom did Bishan Singh Bedi say this recently?
Sunil Gavaskar.
Well done, well worked out. It is Sunil Gavaskar, 10 points to you. Next one. In 2005 at Eden Park, Auckland, which 2 cricketers became the first set of identical twins to play in the same test match? Identical twins.
James and Hamish Marshall.
Correct, another 20. Last question, mixed bag. Which cricketer made more than 50 senior team appearances for Arsenal Football Club between 1936 and 50, scoring 15 goals?
Dennis Compton.
Lovely. That's a perfect set here for you, Manish. 30 points to you. That's really well done. And you're putting the pressure on the other guys. Paul, you ready for your set? Your set coming up now. Turning points. About which famous dismissal did the band Duckworth Lewis record the song Jiggery Pokery? Famous dismissal. Would you like to pass?
Yeah, I'd like to come back. Yeah.
Okay. Second question. Which test cricketer's autobiography is aptly titled 10 for 66 and all that?
Anil Kumble.
It isn't Anil Kumble. Last question on hero worship. Idol to opening partner was an article dedicated by which cricketer of recent times to his hero? An Indian cricketer of recent times dedicated to his hero, idol to opening partner. Which Indian cricketer said this about another legendary Indian cricketer?
Sehwag.
So, Paul, those were your three questions. You got in Sehwag in the nick of time, but let me tell you the first two answers. The famous dismissal the man Duckworth Lewis recorded was Shane Warne's ball the century to Mike Gatting. All of us remember that. And the Test cricketer's autobiography, nicknamed titled 10 for 66 and all that, was the famous bowler Arthur Maley. You know, it's a pretty it's a pretty well written book as well. Okay, so we move on to our next set, and this is going to be Vijay, also from Bangalore. He's from NIT. And Vijay, your first question coming up now. Recent quote: I need at least 2 months to try and figure out where the center of the bat is. Who said this?
Yes, Sachin Tendulkar.
Sachin Tendulkar. I'll accept that. 10 points to you. Second question: which Australian cricketer is nicknamed Diva? D-I-V-A. Want to pass or
Yeah.
pass? Okay. Next question. The father of which science fiction author was the first to claim 4 wickets in 4 balls in a first-class match? Just name the science fiction author.
Arthur C. Clarke.
Not Arthur C. Clarke. It's actually A.G. Wells. His father, Joseph Wells, was playing for Kent in 1862 when he did that. Actually, it must have been a bit older because of the time period. Okay, so you got yourself Sachin Tendulkar. That's 10 points. The ones you missed were the Australian cricketer nicknamed Diva was Michael G. Penuto. Okay, and it was A.G. Wells' father, Joseph Wells. We had that. And now for your youngest member, Vikram out here. Vikram, see what you can do with your set. Your first question coming up now. 26 December 2008 T20 match between New Zealand and the West Indies witnessed what first in the history of cricket?
A batsman timed out.
Match being timed out is incorrect. Next book. Mystery Spinner is a book about which Australian bowler, pioneer of a particular delivery in
John Iverson.
I'll accept that Jack Iverson that's pejorative. And the last question: at which position was Sunil Gavaskar batting when he broke Vinu Mankar's record for the highest test score by an Indian?
Highest test
Score by an Indian.
score number 4.
Yes, he was batting at number 4. Well done, Vikram. Really, really well done. So let's go back. The 26 December 2008 T20 match was the first super over in international cricket. That's the one you missed, but you got John Iverson, which I thought was a superb answer. And Gavaskar was batting at number 4. The only interesting part about it was the first 2 batsmen got out at 0. So Viv Richards said that when he walked in, he said it doesn't matter what position you bat, the score is always 0 when you walk in. So well done there. And at the end of the first round of quick singles, everyone has scored. That's great news. Vijay Subramanian has got 10. Paul Silico has got 10. And 2 on 30. Vikram and Abhishek are on 30. But leading at this stage, Manish Achyut, our MBA from Milan, is on 30 points. Let's go straight into round 2. Okay, this is a visual round and it's called Third Umpire. There are 2 visuals which will be shown on screen. Participants have to answer 2 questions based on the visuals for 10 points each. If they get both correct, only if they get both correct, they get a bonus question worth a further 10 points. Questions do not pass, and each participant obviously gets a separate set of visuals. So the first one is coming up for you, Abhishek. Take a look at the screen. First question coming up. Yeah. Okay, Identify this legendary bowler of yesteryears. Obviously, you can make out that's a very old picture. Abhishek, who's that on your left?
Fred Puffer.
That is Fred, the Demons Perforth. Well done. And who's the gentleman on the right? He's obviously a contemporary cricketer. The shirt should give you a hint here.
Yeah. Is it Sohag Ghazi?
Sohal Ghazi, well done, 20 points, and you are eligible for the bonus question. So here's your bonus question. Before Sohag Ghazi, who was the last bowler to claim a hat-trick in Test cricket?
Before Sohag Ghazi, is it?
Yeah.
Test cricket.
I need an answer.
Yeah, I'll go with. Tim Saudi. Tim Saudi.
It isn't Tim Saudi, bad luck there. You got yourself 20, but the answer was, and I know you'll be kicking yourself, it's Stuart Broad.
Oh yeah, I thought of him, but I don't know. I just.
It's one of those things that happens in the middle of a quiz.
Yeah.
Manish, you had a blazing first over. How are you going to do with your set? Your questions coming up now. First, let's have a look at the visuals. Okay, identify the gentleman on your left.
Dave Houghton.
It is Dave Houghton, and identify the great cricketer of yesteryears on your right.
Charles Bannerman.
Superb, Manish. So far, it's a clean sweep. So, your bonus question. Charles Bannerman was obviously the first in 1877. Dave Houghton achieved this feat in 1992. Which Bangladesh player scored a century in their first ever Test match in 2000?
Aminul Islam.
What a round you're having, Manish. That's absolutely superb. 30 more to you, and you're setting a scorching pace out here. Next set is for Paul. Paul, your set coming up now. Okay. First one, and I'm going to give you a bit of hints because it's not an easy one. Identify this Australian who made a huge impact in the first ever Cricket World Cup. Paul? Take a guess, come on. You've heard the name, I promise you.
No.
No? Okay, next one. So who's the gentleman on the right? He still plays cricket. You've probably seen him in the IPL as well. Not this IPL, but you've seen him in the IPL.
Roach.
It is Roach. Okay, so I can't give you the bonus question, but that is Roach. And the gentleman on your left was Gary Gilmore, who had this absolutely amazing run in the quarterfinals and semi-finals of the 75 World Cup. And the next question, we move on to you, bad luck there. Paul, you got yourself 10 points. So, Vijay, your questions, your visuals coming up now. Okay, interesting visual to have. Okay, the hints are there. Who is this cricketer who also took part in the Olympics? No, I'm sorry. I think that's time. To identify that cricketer. Obviously, that's a picture of a cricketer as a youngster. Who's in the right? No. Sorry, you missed both of them. Let me tell you a little bit about the answers. The gentleman on the left was JWHT Douglas, also known as Johnny Want Hit Today Douglas. Really great sportsperson, cricketer, boxer, did many other things. And the person on your right was a very young Alistair Cook. Sorry, not eligible for the next question, but Vijay, tough one. It wasn't the easiest one. We go straight on to Vikram, our young sports writer come commentator come. I think after Percy Jackson, you have the best CV I've seen for a boy going to class 10. Your set coming up now, and here's the question on your screen. Identify this Australian batting legend on your left.
Okay, is it the right one is Charlotte Edwards?
Charlotte Edwards, you said that's incorrect. Okay, who's the English batsman on your right?
No, I meant Charlotte Edwards was the English batsman.
No, that's not Charlotte Edwards either. Both of them are not. Neither of them is Charlotte Edwards. So I can't give you. I'll give you one more chance to identify the person on your left. Then, if you've already
Belinda
tried.
Clark.
It's not Belinda Clark. Bad luck. I think it's one of those things that women's cricket is not followed as much as it should be. The lady on the left is Carol Rolton, who's one of the legends of Australian cricket, and the English batswoman or the batsman on the right is Claire Taylor. Tough one there. And at the end of the third umpire round, let's have a quick look at the scores. Okay, so at the end of round 2, the scores. Vijay is on 10, Paul Silico is on 20, as is Vikram, who had a bit of a tough round out there. On 40, it's Abhishek, but leading right now and setting a scorching pace for this quiz is the MBA from Milan, currently in Bangalore, Manish Achut. Let's go straight into our next round, which is all about giving and taking challenges. And we'll start with you, Abhishek. The rules of the ground are very simple. Each participant is to challenge another participant on a particular topic. 2 questions per topic, one for the challenger, one for the challenged. 20 seconds to answer a question, 10 points for correct answer. The winner of a challenge gets a bonus of 10 points. That means if you answer it, the other guy doesn't, you get 10 points. If it ends in a tie, nobody gets bonus points. Each topic can be used once. Each challenger can be challenged only once. Each participant can be challenged only once by the other person. Let's have a look at the topics coming up, and I'm going to give Abhishek choice number 1. Okay, here are the topics: great bowling spells, cricket controversies, dashing debutants, homes of cricket, under-19 World Cup, ESPNcricinfo all-time 11, sultans of swing, spin doctors, and close encounters. Abhishek, who do you want to go with, and who do you want to challenge?
I'll challenge Paul, and that will be dashing debutants.
You've challenged Paul on dashing debutants, and let's see what we have out here. Dashing debutants, let me find it first. Okay, dashing debutants. Okay, and Paul, your first question, you answer this, you get 10. And if you answer it and Abhishek misses his, you get 20. Okay. So here's your question on dashing debutants. Coming up for you, Paul. Okay. Only twice has a debutant scored a century under 100 balls in Test cricket. Who are the 2 players who have achieved this feat? A century in under 100 balls on debut in Test cricket. Your question, Paul.
You have to pass.
I have to pass neither. Okay, I'll give you the answer for that one. I think one might have been a bit tough, which was Dwayne Smith on 93 balls. But the one which was easier was Shikhar Dhawan, who had it on 85 balls. Bad miss there. Abhishek, I think you've chosen well, and it's your chance to get 20 points. If you answer this right, you don't get 10, you get 20 because Paul missed his question. And here's your question. This Sri Lankan wicketkeeper batsman made 201 in his debut test, which till this day remains the highest score by an Asian on debut. Can you identify him?
Brendan Kurupu.
Brendan Kurupu, Abhishek, and you have just got yourself 20 points. Well done there, Abhishek. That's yours. Fabulous, 20 points for you. You challenged Paul and you got away unscathed with 20 points. Manish, you're set. Have a look at the topics and decide who you want to challenge.
Under-19 Cricket World Cup to Vijay.
Under-19 Cricket World Cup to Vijay. So, Vijay, you've been challenged by Manish on the Under-19 Cricket World Cup, and your question is coming up now. Which Under-15 World Cup winning captain was the man of the match of the final when India won their first Under-19 World Cup? So, he had won in the Under-15 before, and then he was man of the match in the Under-19 World Cup winning team for India. Vijay, your question. Ravindra Jadeja is incorrect, bad luck. And Manish, you've just got yourself set up for 20 points. Okay, answer this and you will get yourself 20 points. Question for you, Manish. Who is the only Indian to feature in 2 consecutive ICC Under-19 World Cup finals? Only Indian cricketer to feature in 2 consecutive ICC Under-19 World Cup finals.
I think this is Ravindra Jadeja.
This is Ravindra Jadeja. This is Sir Ravindra Jadeja. And both of you have got yourself 20. Well done there. You went for Ravindra Jadeja for the first one, but this one is Ravindra Jadeja. And absolutely superb answering. Then Manish continues his absolutely scorching praise for this quiz. And the next one coming up, and it's now an opportunity for Paul to challenge somebody. Paul, who do you want to challenge?
I challenge Abhishek.
Okay, Paul has challenged Abhishek back, and let's on what?
Doctors.
Spin doctors is what you want to take. Okay, spin doctors. And Abhishek, here's your question. He's thrown it right back at you. Which great leg spinner holds the record for the best bowling figures by a bowler from his country with a haul of 9 for 56 versus England? That means which great leg spinner holds the record for the best bowling innings figure by a bowler from his country with a haul of 9 for 56 versus England? Leggy country, which one is this? Abhishek, you're running out of...
Yeah, versus England. So Sydney Barnes.
Is that Sid Barnes? It isn't Sid Barnes, unfortunately. Paul has succeeded in what he was trying to do. That was actually Abdul Qadir of Pakistan. And now, a huge chance for you to take revenge, Paul. You answer this, you get yourself 20 points. Okay, it's a really, really nice question for the challenger. He is able to generate enough pace to have once bowled a bouncer in a test match. The paradox of that incident was the target of that bumper was Charlie Griffith. This is wisdom about which great leg spinner. He is able to generate enough pace to have once bowled a bumper in a test match. The paradox of that incident was the target of the bumper was Charlie Griffith, who was famous for his bumpers and even beamers. Who am I talking about? Paul. Take a guess again. This is very guessable. Sorry?
Stuart McGill.
It's not Stuart McGill, it's somebody much closer home. That's Bhagwat Chandrasekhar. Bad luck there. It's a bad miss. Bhagwat Chandrasekhar, even Viv Richards says that his faster one is fast as Thomas. And for the next 2 sets, Vijay, who do you want to challenge? You have actually only one choice. You have to challenge Vikram.
Yeah, I'll go with Homes of Cricket.
Okay, you're going to go with Homes of Cricket and you're going to challenge Vikram. Here's your set. Okay, Homes of Cricket, Vikram, your question coming up. You've been challenged by Vijay. Your question coming up now. Homes of Cricket. Okay. This test ground has hosted only one test match, and that was between October 23rd and 26th, 1952. However, it was a landmark test match as Pakistan won their first test match here. Name the ground.
The Bombay Gymkhana.
It's not the Bombay Gymkhana. Bad luck. Bad luck. It was a tough question there. It was actually the University ground in Lucknow. And now, Vijay, it's your question. You answer this to get 20 points. Okay.
Yeah.
The picturesque John Davies Oval witnessed the first one-day international of 2014. In which city is this John Davies Oval located? John Davies Oval witnessed the first.
Queenstown?
Lovely answer. 20 points to you, Vijay. That's a superb answer. That is Queenstown. Incidentally, this is also where Corey Anderson scored his record-breaking century. You might have seen that match. It was absolutely amazing visuals coming from there. 20 points to you. And now for the last of the challenges. And Vikram, obviously, you have no option. You have to challenge Manish, and what would you like to challenge upon?
Cricketing controversies.
Cricketing controversies. Can you get Manish? Manish has still not missed a single opportunity. Is this the time you've got him? Okay, let's see. Manish, your question. The ugly spat between Shakur Rana and Mike Gatting broke out when Rana accused Gatting of cheating by moving a fielder behind the batsman's back while the bowler was still in the action of bowling. Who was the bowler? Who was the bowler who was bowling when fielder was supposed to have been? If you have an idea of the period, you should be able to get it. Manish, come on, keep that perfect record going.
Eddie Hemmings.
Eddie Hemmings, you said? Yeah, probably you can't see anything behind Eddie Hemmings anyway, the size he was. Eddie Hemmings is correct, and your streak continues. Well done, Manish. That is another 10 points to you. It was a guess, but it was an excellent guess. And now it's straight back to you, Vikram, because that was your challenge. And you missed this. Manish gets 20. You answer this, you get yourself 10. Has Vaseline on the outside edge saved the day for Lakshman? Who made this controversial tweet during the Trent Bridge Test match of 2011?
I can't hear you.
I'll repeat that. Has Vaseline on the outside edge saved the day for Lakshman? Who made this controversial tweet in 2011?
Michael Vaughan.
It is Michael Vaughan accusing Lakshman of trying to cheat the hotspot by applying Vaseline. 10 points to you. So Vaseline saves you. Manish doesn't get his maximum. At the end of this really exciting round, let's have a look at the scores. And at the end of 3 rounds, a quick look at the scores. Paul Silico on 20, Vikram on 30. He's had a tough round. Vijay on 30 as well. Abhishek on 60, but Manish Achyut is leading right now with 90 points. Brilliant run out there, but remember there's lots to play for because not one but two people qualify from this particular hangout, and that means that Paul, Vikram, and Vijay, you have a good chance of catching up and seeing what you can do. While Manish, he's going to see how much of this run he can continue. Manish, I'm going to start with you because you're the leader at this point in time. What is the set you'd like to take your participants? Let me tell you a little bit about the round. So you have a set of questions on your choice, chosen from a grid. 60 seconds to answer as many. A maximum of 10 questions is what we can get in 5 points for each correct answer. That means that you can actually score up to 50 points in this round. So guys, potentially at this point in time, everybody can now at least qualify for the next round of the quiz. Okay? So we're going to start with you, Manish. Let's see how much of a lead you can build out here. Manish, your choice is coming up now on stage. Life and Times of Sunil Gavaskar, Shane Warne, Kapil Dev, Ranji Trophy, ODI Cricket File in Babylon, Big Bash, Ashes, White 50 Whitewashes, products endorsed by cricketers. What would you like to choose?
Kapil's Devils at the 1983 World Cup.
Kapil's Devils at the 1983 World Cup, and he said that with a certain amount of confidence. And Manish, your set on Kapil's Devils at the 1983 World Cup starts now. Who took the first wicket for India in the finals of the 1983 World Cup?
Balwinder Singh Sandhu.
Correct. Who top scored for India in the 1983 World Cup semi-final?
Yashpal Sharma.
Correct. Where did India beat Australia by 118 runs in their last group match?
Trent Bridge.
Incorrect. It's Chelmsford, Essex. Which seam bowling duo rocked India at Tunbridge Wells by reducing India to 17 for 5?
Carl Rackman and Kevin Curran.
Rackman is Australian. Incorrect. At which ground did India suffer its only defeat to the West Indies in the 1983 World Cup?
Oval.
Correct. Which member of Kapil's squad didn't play a single match in the 83 World Cup?
Sunil Walson.
Correct. Who was India's second highest scorer during Kapil's epic 175 at Tunbridge Wells?
Syed Kirmani.
Correct. Which dashing batsman scored a 50? And I'll accept an answer, whatever answer you have at this point. Which dashing batsman scored a 50 is all I can tell you.
Sandeep Patel.
That's right. The question completed was which dashing batsman scored a 15 better than a runner ball during India's semi-final win over England? It was Sandeep Patel. Just the ones you missed. India beat Australia by 118 runs at Essex, the ground of Essex, which is Chelmsford, and Carl Rackman is Australian. The bowler who was with Kevin Curran was Rawson. Okay. Bad luck, but that you did brilliantly out there. And I think you have safely set up yourself for the next round. We go on to our next participant who's on 60 points, and I think that's Abhishek. Is that correct? Is that Abhishek?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Abhishek, your choice coming up now.
I'll go with product endorsements by cricketers first.
Product endorsements by cricketers. Okay, we have a look at that. Okay, not super. Abhishek, your set on product endorsements by cricketers starts now. Palmolive da Jawab Nahi is associated with which Indian cricketer?
Kapil Dev,
Correct. Which Indian wicketkeeper batsman was known as the Brill Boy?
Farooq Engineer,
Correct. Which Indian opener was a brand ambassador for Dinesh Shootings?
Sunil Gavaskar,
Correct. In the ad for which deodorant would you find Chris Gayle, Zahir Khan, and AB de Villiers?
Axe,
Correct. Which sportswear brand is endorsed by Adam Gilchrist?
Sukapura,
Incorrect. Virat Kohli appeared with Tamanna Bhatia in the ad for which cell phone brand?
this is Carbon,
Incorrect. Which company sponsored Brian Lara's bat during his innings of 400?
MRF,
Correct. Who was the brand ambassador for the Star Sports Believe campaign?
Star Sports, which campaign?
Believe campaign.
This is Dhoni,
Dhoni is correct, and that's time for you. And I'll just tell you the ones that you didn't get. Which sportswear brand is endorsed by Adam Gilchrist? That's Puma. And Virat Kohli appeared in the Cellcon advertisement.
Elcon, oh yeah.
Bad luck, but a pretty well done, pretty good set out there. And the next, I think, who's on 30 points? I'll take any of the two on 30 points. I'll take by order. Vijay's on 30 as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I go
Vijay. So Vijay. So the order from here on is Vijay.
So can I go first?
Okay, Vikram wants to go first. Vijay, if you have no issues.
No.
Okay, so we go Vikram, Vijay, and then we'll go Paul. So Vikram, your choice. What do you want to choose in your set of subjects?
Life and Times of Sunil Gavaskar.
Life and Times of Sunil Gavaskar. I'll let you do something. If I had to choose one subject, that's a subject I would have chosen for myself as well. And let's see how you do on my favorite set. Vikram, your set on the Life and Times of Sunil Gavaskar starts now. Sunil Gavaskar named his son after
Rohit Kanai and ML Jayasinghe.
Okay, ML Jayasinghe is it. Wait for me to complete the answer of the question. Which uncle of Sunil Gavaskar played Test cricket for India?
Madhav Mantri.
Correct. Which Trinidadian poet dedicated a calypso song to Sunil Gavaskar?
Pass.
Who was the man of the match in Gavaskar's last one-day international appearance?
Chetan Sharma.
Incorrect. Who top scored for India in Sunil Gavaskar's debut Test match?
Dilip Sardesai.
Correct. Under which captain did Sunil Gavaskar make his Test debut?
Ajit Wadekar.
Well done. At which venue did Sunil Gavaskar first score a double century?
Oval.
I'll accept that it is the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. At which venue did Sunil Gavaskar score a brilliant 221, chasing a total of 400 plus?
The Oval in England.
The Oval in England is correct. What is Sunil Gavaskar's highest one-day score? I'll take it if you give me the answer.
236 versus 236 is the highest score.
Bad luck, you didn't hear that correctly. It was the highest one-day score I'd asked for, which was 103 against New Zealand. And let me tell you the ones you didn't get. The Trinidadian poet who famously dedicated a calypso to Sunil Gavaskar was Lord Relator. The man of the match in Sunil Gavaskar's last one-day appearance was Graham Gooch. Remember, this was the semi-final. The match before that was when Gavaskar and Chetan Sharma shared man of the match for his century and Chetan Sharma's hat-trick. And the rest of them you got right. Well done, Vikram. That's a really good set, and it's really encouraging to see a young kid pick up a subject about a cricketer who retired in 1987. Well done, Vikram. The next set goes to Vijay, and what would you like to choose, Vijay?
Life and Times of Shane 1.
You have chosen the life and times of Shane Warne, and I'm going to start your set now. Against which side did Shane Warne play his last one-day international?
South Africa.
Incorrect. It's Asian 11. Which side was Shane Warne playing for when he played his last first-class match? Which English county was he representing? Hampshire. I'll accept that. That's Hampshire is correct. At which venue did Shane Warne record his best figures of 8 for 71? Not Old Trafford. It's the Gabba at Brisbane. Next one. Who was the first bowler to dismiss Shane Warne in Test cricket? No, it's not. It's his bowling partner Kapil Dev. How many wickets has Shane Warne taken in World Cup finals?
2.
No, it's 4. Against which side did Shane Warne record his best match haul of 12 for 128? Which country?
South Africa.
South Africa is correct. From which World Cup did Shane Warne withdraw due to suspected drug abuse? 2003, I'll accept. Against which side did Shane Warne make his comeback after a 1-year ban in 2004? Sri Lanka, I accept that answer. That is Sri Lanka. So the ones you didn't get, well done otherwise. Shane Warne played his last one-day international against the Asia 11. He was representing Hampshire, you got right, and his best figures of 8 for 71 was at the Gabba at Brisbane, and he's got 4 wickets in World Cup finals. Well done, and that's a really good set, Vijay. You've acquitted yourself very creditably, and for the last set of the day, it's your chance, Paul. Can you just blaze a last trick before you go out? Okay, let's go for it. It's a slog overs for you. You have 5 subjects left to choose from. What would you choose?
ODI cricket at Sharjah.
ODI cricket at Sharjah. Okay, ODI cricket at Sharjah is like almost like 100 more than 100 matches played at one time. Lots and lots of matches. Let's have a look at what we have. One couple steps. Just hold on. Yeah, ODI cricket of Sharjah. Paul, your set starts now. Against which country did Muthai Mullidhan record figures of 7 for 30 at Sharjah?
West Indies.
Incorrect. Which 2 sides faced off in the first ever one-day international at Sharjah in April 1984?
India, Pakistan.
Incorrect. Which associate side won 4 consecutive ODIs in Sharjah in 2013? Associate side. Can I pass to?
Netherlands.
Incorrect. Who picked up 6 for 14 in a losing cause against India in March 1985 at Sharjah?
Was it England?
Incorrect. Okay. Next question. And your time is coming. I'm sorry, I don't have time to complete that. So bad luck, you had a bit of a tough set. Against which country did Mullidhan's record figures of 7 for 30? That was India. The 2 sides that faced off in the first ODI at Sharjah were Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Which associate side won 4 consecutive ODIs in Sharjah? It was Afghanistan. They had a terrific run out there. And 6 for 14 in a losing cause against India was Imran Khan. That was a match where they did everything right, but then India went and won it. Gavaskar took 4 catches, and Pakistan could not chase down even 120 runs. So tough luck out there, Paul. Tough set to finish with, but for one last time, let's have a look at the scores. At the end of our second Cricinfo Hangout, let's take a quick look at the scores. Paul Silico ends on 25 after a really tough final round. Vijay Subramania is on 50. In third place, Vikram on 55. All 3 of you win 10,000 worth of Flipkart vouchers. That's nothing to sneeze at. But the 2 people who are moving forward to the next round, Abhishek N on 90 and winning today with very emphatic performance. Manish achieved with 120 points. And what do they have on stake? At stake is an opportunity to go to Lords to watch a test match against England, all expenses paid. That's a lot to play for. So Abhishek and Manish are still in the hunt in this episode of Quick IQ. Let's have a look. And next week, what we have for you. Goodbye from here this week on Quick IQ. Let's see what our next hangout will be.